Can we win with RAMMUS support? That's what we're gonna ask today to ourselves. Shout out to Jebron Lames to actually be playing RAMMUS here, because that's gonna be the title of my video. You know, when I was playing back in Silver or stuff like that, I was like, wait, how do I play with like an Anivia support, for example? How do I play with all these weird picks? Back in the time, they were also playing like Poppy support, which was, oh my god, this guy is trolling, right? And now it's just, it's almost more support than top lane. But the first thing that you wanna do when play with someone that plays something really weird is to not prejudge, because it's actually really bad for your gameplay. You're like thinking too much about, will this guy troll me, will this guy do that and that. Maybe he will, but don't get fooled and don't think that he is bad just because he did that, right? That's the first thing. Okay, so here we are. I'm gonna take, so first of all, as you should all know already on Ezreal, we're gonna start Doranblade because we want as many different stats as possible. Doranblade is free, so we are already 3 of them. And by doing this tiny trick, already 3 Jack of all trades stacks, we are just gonna need the boots, which give movement speed, and then the Tear of Goddess, which will give mana, and you're gonna have 10 adaptive force, which is quite a good boost by basically buying garbage, okay? Just keep that in mind, guys, when you wanna play Ezreal, okay? The idea is they will never pass through here, so it's quite better if you just stay here and go for the first Q of the game, right? Which is this one. I'm just gonna let them push, honestly, but I'm gonna try to farm as much as possible while we do that. It's gonna be quite hard because, you know, the problem of Ezreal right now is how little mana you have. You have really little mana, and RAMMUS is not really a champion that can help me out in this position, so I'm gonna drop one of 2 minions in this position, 100%. That's not worth the trade of HP, let's say, so it's okay. You wanna focus on having almost the same farm, because that's only the thing that matters. As Jhin has to push the wave, it's also quite hard that he's able to hit the tower in the meanwhile. So if he does like some kind of fucking up, you see, like he's not able to do that. So as he's not able to hit the tower in the end, it's just about that. This guy is quite deep on the map, and he has no jump, so Karma can actually W him. I'm gonna chase that, because he has no jump, so still no flash. Okay, I think I have to come here. Yeah, I'm gonna catch the first kill. That was quite a good read. Simply, I'm gonna lose one wave, right? And I was a bit uncertain about doing that, like losing all the wave. You catch that sometimes, you know, it's blue and red buff in the end because it's jungler, so I'm gonna lose eventually level 3, which is actually, of course, fine. We didn't lose blue buff in the end, so quite a good trade. That's the kind of things that you wanna search out when you play also in bad matchups, but keep in mind, guys, try to keep as good as possible of a farm. Like, you don't drop every time like I did, because the decision has to be quite important. So if you lose one wave and then you don't do anything, it surely doesn't feel that good, right? He placed 1 ward, another auto here, another Q, another auto for sure. I mean, it doesn't matter if he trades me like that, but yeah, Kha'Zix actually matters, so... Are we fine? Oh! Yeah, but he dies, so I'm not sure that was good. Oh, but I have the wave here, so... He doesn't have the jump, so... I actually got hit a lot for what I wanted to do, but... You know, I'm gonna play this one slow in the end, so... And I'm gonna get my levels back. If he Qs and, you know, Kha'Zix jumps, it could be hard. You know, I actually did like... Oh! What's that, man? I have to be careful for the Jhin, sadly. I don't know if he has flash, so even worse. But I'm actually quite fine. I don't know why this guy is actually going so heavy on this. If he's gonna go for that, man. I don't see where this guy... What's going on? What is going on, guys? That's another 2 kills for me. That's wild. I am not sure, but those guys surely have to like stop trying to dive RAMMUS support. And so what I think is the hardest thing of Ezreal right now is to make sure that you have the mana to make the plays when you need to. He had barriers, so we couldn't really make it. But that's quite nice anyways. Wait, wait, what? Why did he flash? I was behind him, so he didn't need to. But yeah, he ulted, flash, barrier. He doesn't have anything, so now we have the lead and we can catch a good reset as well. So probably we're still gonna have a chance at playing it. The problem is probably gonna be the Aurora. Aurora is really strong as a champion when he gets the items. He can one-shot use ADC, I'm gonna tell you. So probably we're gonna have to go for a Malmortius. Problem of Ezreal nowadays is that you can go Mao, but going Mao, it's I think around 4 to 5 items because you have Shojin and Serida, which are like really good options. It really depends on how much he gets fed, in my opinion. But it's also like some kind of a waste of... not waste of gold, because it's actually such a nice item, the Mao, you know. It's not a bad item. I will base again for the objectives, so that we're ready for that. They are pinging a lot my support, you know? That's what happens usually when you pick Rammus. No, I don't think so. I think we're just gonna base, prepare for the Drake, get our stuff going, and then we can play this fight, which I think is gonna be importantly game-breaking, as I am fed and I wanna make plays. Could be forward, but that's kinda risky. And I think we can just go to this Drake and that's fine, you know? We don't need to force a fight, they can never walk up here. Quite good. There's Kha'Zix here, so, you know. Oh, be careful for the W, man. What is this guy doing? That's still good EQ, so... Because he's on our left, you gotta be careful. Kinda got him. And our team is pinging that they wanna play, but my wave is not really the thing. Let's see. Oh, Genius. Quite on a bad position. He has to flash? He has no flash, he's gonna die, right? Nice. Mana Moon into Malmortius this game, it's quite tough. Something that you almost never do, but when enemy team has like 2 carries, you know, they have like 2 carries, 1 support, like Genius kind of a support, let's say. He deals a ton of damage anyways, but he's behind, kind of, for now. Kha'Zix is gonna be the problem here, for me, because he's gonna deal a ton of damage. The tower on the top side is way more valuable, so... I mean, it quite depends, because this tower is quite useful as well, to like open them up. But it's not the same gold value, let's say, so... We're just gonna base. There's Drake in 40 seconds. I'm quite ready for the fight, but please play it out slow, because we don't need to fight now, please. Please don't fight now, man. Sometimes teams are like like this. Yeah, we're gonna go Malmortius. Just remember to take the item first, because sometimes I just don't remember what I wanna do, because the game is just every time take this one, right? But if you think that this is not the thing, you wanna place it on the item. So that you remember that. That's quite nice damage. Nice. Mundo got it, but they have TP. You gotta be careful here. Okay. Alright. That's quite fine. We didn't catch the Drake though, but I think this is still okay. I gotta be careful for his flash Q. That's probably what can kill me here. But I'm not sure if they can do Drake without the Kha'Zix, honestly. He kinda went full all in on me. So he didn't manage to kill me. I gotta be careful for the bunny again. I don't wanna die because I have such a huge shutdown, but at the same time I want to take Drake. Oh, it's gonna be quite hard to decide here. Oh man. What? Wait, it didn't work? I 100% saw him taunt. Oh my god. Oh, but did we kill him? Actually, that's a miracle, so... He could flash on me. I'm so low, man. I don't want to give the shutdown now, guys. My red buff is actually doing such a nice work here. He ulted? Okay. I guess we have to drop a lot here. The fight was too much overextended, and we didn't manage to... I'm kind of worried about Atakan as well. If we lose all of them, it's quite bad. When they spawn together, man, this is so bad. You know, in such ways. Because it all depends on like one tiny trade, and this is so painful to me. Like, I don't want to lose both objectives right away because of that. You know, if he was spawning topside, he could never do this, so that's why I don't like. Okay. That's nice, he has no ult. And we got a shutdown here, just like that. You see, RAMMUS support, guys. That's what I'm saying. We'll shut down and I can take my Mao in a few. You see, there's a plant on this bush. It's quite nice when you find it in this way with Farsight, so... And we have one Mortius. Huge. Yeah, they didn't do the Atakan, which is insane value for us. We're gonna get them a Mortius, so they can't one-shot me anymore, the bunny and such. I'm gonna be way, way more tanky. But I need to go damage now, because else they could just stack resistances and this will be quite bad. Some champions just really can't, so... Okay, the bunny now. Yeah, it deals no damage to me now because I have mouse, so... I mean, it's not 0 damage, but of course you can just full in him in these points, especially with your team, so... Kha'Zix is gonna be the problem. He can one-shot me right away. Even if he's like 5-5, you know, 2 items, they are enough to make such things. And guys, I just want to remind you, like, you know, subscribing if you like this content, if you like what you're seeing and how I explain, all this kind of stuff. Hopefully you learn something new. And there's a fucking Herald in the mid lane. And nothing, so just remember to like, subscribe, whatever you like. What's going on here? Ah, but because he had TP, right? Okay. Oh man, it was so unlucky, man. I mean, I could flash out, but I was uncertain. So I was thinking about keeping it for the next game. The next game, yeah. I will keep it for the next fight because there are some important objectives right now. There weren't really back in there. I could stack some like HP with the Shojin. I think Shojin is quite better in this game. Because if you stack HP with also like some good MR item, you're also more tanky when it comes to like trading against those mages. Also with Kha'Zix, of course, but that's not really what we're looking for here. The damage is gonna be around the same. Zilda is just quite nice for the slow, honestly. It's so good in a certain way, so... Wait, what? Okay, that's wild. It's gonna be hard, so hard, man. Our Camille is not not trying, man. It's really hard sometimes, you know. But yeah, we're trying our best. That's the important thing. When you try your best, maybe you can do something, right? At least. But we're gonna lose both objectives because of this, and it's really hard for no reason, you know. When a guy plays like that, it's actually cult cheating as well for some people. I am focused towards the game, but some people just straight up troll, so... Is that they have a lot of like sustain and such, so... I find it really hard to actually kill them with my Qs. I don't know where the sustain comes from, it's probably like all the shields of John and such, so... And so yeah, I think our comp is so strong, the problem is we just have to synchronize a bit, right? With the ultimate of Camille. Ultimate of Camille is quite important as a tool, because we can just hard force on a guy if we want to, so... Oh, there's a TP on the back. You see, he just ulted the worst player that he could ult, so... Yeah, man. Come on, man. Holy shit. Like, the best thing that we could have had this game is a top laner that can split while we are playing, right? So... By the time the guy plays like this, it's not easy. Because we had two ways of playing, right? Which was the front to back. And if we had problems, we could just go with the other option, but... How many things? Okay. Oh, man. And that's GG. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video anyways. You know, like it's not our fault if our top player just decided to play like this, and we did our best. Make sure to leave a like or subscribe. And actually, RAMMUS did quite well, so that was the purpose of the video. See you in the next video, and have a nice day. Bye!